Hello everybody, YouTube, everybody! This is just a Culveyhouse channel update for the week of January the 15th, 2012. First we're going to talk about some new game releases for the coming week. Also going to talk about continuing my Fallout 3 random gameplay series. Also talk about episode number 100 of Skyrim, which is coming up. And I'm still looking for a second YouTuber for my channel, so we'll talk about all that. So here's the new releases for the week of January the 15th. First of all, Star Wars The Old Republic has its first content patch, which is called Rise of the Rakghouls, and that's for PC only, obviously. And I'm playing part of that trailer for that first content patch. And I think they call it a content patch as opposed to a DLC pack because their DLC packs are going to be much larger, almost like expansion packs. So I think that happens on Tuesday. And then next up, also Tuesday, is a survival horror action adventure game called Amy, and that's for the PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. So this looks kind of interesting, and I'm playing one of the teasers in the background now. So look for that. I'm not going to be covering any of these games, but they look interesting nonetheless. Alright, then next up we've got Gran Turismo 5 XL Edition, and that's for PlayStation 3 only, and I honestly don't know much about that franchise at all. So, and then also on Tuesday is the third major DLC pack for Gears of War 3. It's called Phoenix Rising Map Pack, so look for that. And what is that for? That's for the Xbox 360 only. And then on Wednesday, another one for the Xbox 360 only. It's called Haunt. Spooky. And it looks like that's another horror action-adventure game. And then on Tuesday, guess what gets its first DLC pack? It's Saints Row the Third, and it's called Genki Bowl 7. And it looks so ridiculous that I'm not even going to add any photos or videos of it. I'm a little surprised that the DLC packs come out in such ridiculous manner. There's like sad pandas in the pack and all sorts of weird stuff. And then next up we have Dustforce for the Mac and the PC. And the description is, in Dustforce you must play as an acrobatic janitor who must deal with dust and disorder. Yeah. Okay, so moving along. And then last but definitely not least, it looks like Interplay has been up to something. They released Stonekeep Bones of the Ancestors for the PC and the Wii. Now, it's kind of interesting because Interplay released Stonekeep way back in 1995, before they even started working on the Fallout series. And now it looks like they're trying to keep the franchise alive, in addition to fighting off all of Bethesda's lawsuits. And I added a little bit of gameplay from somebody on YouTube, but this is the Stonekeep gameplay from way back in 1995. So anyway, that's all the game releases for this week for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the PC. So next I wanted to announce that I'm returning to my Fallout 3 random gameplay series. Now, I stopped it just before Skyrim was released, and I haven't touched Fallout 3 since, except I really want to return to it, and it'd be nice to mix up the Bethesda games a little bit on my channel, and I'll probably produce maybe one Fallout 3 video every 3 days or so. We'll see how it goes, and if you like me to do it more often, then I'll do it more often, but that means that I have to juggle my videos between Skyrim and Fallout 3, so just keep that in mind. And then I just wanted to mention that I'm still working on my 100th episode in my Skyrim walkthrough, and it's taking a little while because I'm doing something special. So just hold on, and I'll be releasing that probably Monday morning, which is just in about 12 hours. Okay, and lastly, I am still looking for a second YouTuber for my channel. I mentioned in a previous video what I was looking for in a potential second partner, and I included a link to that video in the description of this one, so just look for it. If you're interested in partnering with me, you can find out all about it in the other video. Okay, well that's all for the channel update this week, and I'll do this again next Sunday. Thanks for watching.